Welcome back, YouTube. Today I am going to be installing an O2 sensor. Pretty much the only thing that I need to do on this car. So the only thing you're going to need for this is get your ratchet, or you can also get a separate ratchet from AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whatever your parts store is. And I've got this. It's the oxygen sensor wrench. And I am just going to be using this one. These make it a whole lot easier. It's one of their Lona tools. I got this at AutoZone, so you can get that for free. I'll also put down in the description below a link to where you can get all this stuff like I do all my videos. So this is the O2 sensor wrench. I'm just going to pop this on to normal standard sized wrench, just like that. And now we can get it off. Wires are going to go through here, and that is going to pop it off. So let's figure out where this thing is. So this is the driver's side of the vehicle. Now, since I am doing the downstream, because I'm getting the check engine light code for it, so it's either this or the catalytic converter, so I'm going to replace this first. So if we go underneath the car and look up, we're going to come right over here to the catalytic converter, and right on the other side you'll be able to see the O2 sensor sticking out. And here's another view. I'm still on the driver's side of the vehicle looking in, and you can see up there, right up there at the top, is the O2 sensor sticking out. And so I'm going to swap over to the other side and start taking this out. And here is just a quick view on the passenger side I'll be working on, just to get both sides depending on which side you want to work on. This one's obviously easier, but you know, I don't know everyone's situation. So I'm going to put the wrench over the O2 sensor. Like I said, the wires are going to go through this, and the bottom part is going to go across the bottom so I can crack this open. There we go. So that fits on there, and you don't have to use one of these, but it's a lot more helpful if you do, just so you don't strip it and ruin it. It is a 7/8 or a 22 millimeter. If you have your own that will fit over that, you can go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to pop this loose. And once you pop it loose, I'm over here on the other side, so you see the wire goes all the way over here, and underneath here you're going to see the wire, green wire, that plugs in, and it's going to be hidden back up here. I pulled it down a little bit, but you just follow the green wire to right here, and if you look on the inside, there's a little tab on the inside, and that is what we need to get to open this up. So you just need to get a flathead screwdriver or something flat, stick it in here, pop it up like that, and pull. So you're going to have two clips. You're going to have this clip right here, and then that clip that I still have back there. So this is what the second clip is going to look like. Obviously not broken, but it does have, the bottom part does have these little ridges, so you can pull this whole thing out without screwing with anything before you get to that second clip. But if you do want to keep this and not use a zip tie, then this basically works as a zip tie. If you can see how there's notches on there, those are going to be clipped into this little bottom tab that's secured in place. It doesn't come out, and it's got a little notch on there. It's going to grab onto each one of these. So if you do want to take it out, you're going to have to put a flathead into where this hole is in here, and then lift it up so you can keep it from rubbing against these, and you can open it up like this. If you don't, it'll come out, or it'll be attached to your O2 sensor over here, and you can deal with it however you want once it gets off. So the second clip. So here's the second clip. It's different from the first one. I have no idea why, but if you have this one was a little bit simpler for me to take out. All I had to do was stick a little flathead in there and just force it out a little bit. You can see there's a little clip in there and just one little notch on here. So if you want to, you can keep this one too, or you can do the same thing and pop this one out with a little bit of force and just replace it with a zip tie. So here's a comparison between the old one and the new one. Pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is the new one, the black one, is just a little bit longer. So other than that, I mean, they're both exactly the same. Plugs are exactly the same. And this one is way cheaper than the one that you get at AutoZone. And I got it like next day delivery for free on Amazon. So like all my videos, again, I'll put that in the description so you guys can get a nice cheap working one that's not super expensive. So let's put this in. First thing I'm gonna do is plug this guy in. Wrong end. We're gonna plug this one in first because we have to screw it in, and if we plug in the other end then it's gonna twist the wires and we don't want that. So we're gonna do this end first, get it all the way in, and then straighten this back out so we can clip this in. So before I screw this in, I'm going to use some anti-seize, which does come with the new O2 sensor. So I'm going to get a glob of this and put it on the threads here that are going to go in before I put it in. I just twisted it into hand tighten, and all I did was, while I was twisting it, I grabbed the bottom here, and I also twisted it while I was doing the top so it didn't get tangled up and all jammed up. So everything is nice and straight and all the way down. So all I have to do now is just torque it down, and you have to torque it down until you feel the crush washer that's on here start to smash a little bit. Once you get there, just go ahead and stop. It's not going to go anywhere, and then we can route the wire. So now that that is on nice and tight, and I have the wire routed over on the other side, I can get a zip tie and put it up through here, and then wrap it around like that, and then zip tie it on and chop off the excess, and that'll be good for this one. This is if you obviously didn't keep it, but if you did keep it, then you could just pop it in there and tighten it up like I'm gonna do on the other side. So there we go. I have the line placed inside this clip. Now I just need to pop this one on top of the tab and push them together. It should click into place. Now that that is clipped in place, I routed it back over here. You can see it's dangling there. Now I just need to plug it back in and make sure it's tucked away. And there you go. Everything's tucked away. See how it goes under here, and nothing's going to be drooping down. Nothing's close to the drive shaft that's going to be spinning and might grab onto it or fray it in any way. So there you guys go. I hope this helped you guys out, and have fun in the future with this Forester, because I will.